Good morning.
How are you?
Fine.
I think you are doing well. So my name is Igeroja Oreste. I'm one of the member of Group 14. So now we are going to show you the relevance of studying educational psychology in employability trajectories of youth in Rwanda and beyond from now and future. So after telling you that relevance, we are going to continue about other branches of psychology and its relevance. So first of all, educational psychology is the branch of psychology that studies how people learn and how teacher teaches or teaching methods teacher uses. So educational psychology helps teachers to choose appropriate or effective teaching methods such as project-based learning, learner-centered, and others, so that they can help the youth to develop employability skills such as critical thinking, communication, and problem solving that they need in their employment from now in their future career and others. Another relevance of educational psychology, by knowing the appropriate teaching method, there is reduce of misconnections between education and societal problems. By knowing the problems that are affecting our society, such as climate change, pandemic disease, and others, so that the education can address that problem. In addressing that problem, the youth gain the employment, the whatever, and others. So another point on the relevance of studying educational psychology in employability trajectories, educational psychology helps to understand, by understanding the teaching methods, effective or appropriate teaching methods, youth in Rwanda and beyond understand him or herself. To understand yourself to mean that to know who are you, what is your SWOT analysis, your strength, your weakness, your threats, to know your strength. I have a strength in this domain, so that after knowing that, you can address or you can engage in different jobs by considering your knowledge. So thank you.
Thank you too. And gentlemen,
Good morning.
My name is Igereza Patrick. I'm one of group member in 14. I'm here to continue of representing the relevance of studying a different branch of educational psychology according to youth now and future. First of all, we are going to look for the relevance of studying a personality psychology. Personality psychology is one of a branch of psychology that deals with uniqueness, motivation, and behavior of person. According to that branch of psychology, personality psychology will help youth today and now to identify the different characteristic or character and behavior of person, like according to example, we can take example of manager who wants to classify a different employer in a different field. We will use personality psychology in order to identify that person according to the uniqueness of every person in different fields, like military, no, like making a different product in industry. Okay, we're going to continue about other branch of psychology and its relevance, especially environmental psychology. Environmental psychology also is another branch of psychology that deals with how people and how people can interact with environment. Environment is also a surrounding that help a person or student to work in environment, especially studying the environmental psychology will help youth now and future to identify a different situation in our environment, like climate change, like prolonging drought, like poor infrastructure will help that youth to identify it and make a solution about that different situation in our environment. Thank you for attention. Thank you.
Wanted to thank you. I thank you, all of you. I'm going to continue about the psychologies. I'm going to talk about the branch of psychology, which is called cognitive psychology. Cognitive psychology, as you understand, is a way of thinking. Is a psychology which studies the higher mental process, like perception, sensation, thinking critically, and others. I can say about its importance of its uses to use when you have a good thinking, or to do perception effectively, can help you in your trajectory as youth. For example, when someone knows to think critically, can think about the problem, or can create a business which can help him to get incomes. I can continue about other branches, which is called the industrial and organization psychologies. That branch is which is useful to the many people, like those one who work in industry or work in an organization. When someone knows the behavior of people, can make a product which is effective or which is meet the behavior of the peoples, those who work in industries. And the organization, when we live in an organization, the leaders can create activities or important business which match the behavior of the peoples in the organization. I think it's all I can thank you, or again, I thank you.
All of you. My name is Kirintimana Jean-Claude. I'm here to present about the work of psychology. I'm going to start by talking about abnormal psychology and behavioral psychology and its implication to career trajectory and for youth for this day and for the future life. Behavioral psychology is a branch of psychology that studies the behavior of learner. Behavioral psychology have many implications, like behaviorist theories like operant condition is applied in school, where teacher can control the behavior of learner by reinforcement or rewarding the good behavior. Also, in classical conditioning, some schools have bell which learn for showing time of break, time of lunch. This bell will affect their changing behavior. It means that stimuli can affect the behavior of learner. So we can go on abnormal psychology. Abnormal psychology is a branch of psychology that studies unusual behavior in behavior of a person. This abnormal psychology is applied in real life situation, and some situation is like in medication. Nurse can treat some mental problem like anxiety by knowing the first cause of that abnormal behavior, and hence address that abnormal behavior, and that person can change those behavior. So I think studying abnormal psychology can help us to solve some mental problem that usually occur in our real life situation for many people. Also, we can apply in school because some learner can behave unusual and become unchatty. You can know the root cause of that behavior. Thank you. I think it's enough.
Good morning. Yes, I'm called Iradukuna Pascal. As usual, we are presenting about psychology, mainly on the branches. Let me talk about developmental psychology and even health psychology. When we talk about developmental psychology, what do you understand? Developmental psychology, it is the roadmap of our life. As people change from birth up to adulthood. So, let me go further about its relevance to youth, trajectories, and employability. As you know, developmental psychology deals with holistic development change. How if I'm on 60 months child, I can think differently to someone who is 20 years old. Means developmental psychology, through its holistic development, it's concerned with critical, physical, and intellectual development. How this impact to career orientation and even employability. As you know, cognitive development deals with thinking what is new, and it gives mainly for youth to have same context or meaning on innovation and creativity, because they know that when they think, they come up with new idea which may help them to come up with how they can get money. You know, there is what we call innovation. When you say that innovation, there is something new and which is embedded in other thing. So I can, as a youth, you can think that there is trees, there is something. How can I make those trees to be profitable to me? And they think that through cognitive, they can make a timber for them, and even they can get money. Through physical development, for physical development, they can attend football. There are different activities which can bring them to get the money. So let me go to health psychology. As you know, health psychology deals with our health. Deals with mainly for health psychology. This is where individual or body and mind, there is a connection, a relationship between body and the mind. Where the mind deals with different, there is different physical diseases. Those diseases, there is asthma, there is hyperactivity, and the others. So, how can you think that this will help an individual or youth of Rwanda to get employable or to get money? For health, individual will be interested to get something which is useful, which is very good to his life. Like you can, as I know that the drugs such as marijuana and different things are not good to my life, so I will not take it. As well as my body is fit, I'm healthy, think I can play many important roles in getting money, where I can get my boss, when my boss see that I'm physically and healthy, they give me a job, and I can think so that I can get something new and get innovative. So health, it is health psychology, it is useful to youth.
as they want to get money. You can get money when you are healthy. That is. So I can appreciate for your kind attention, and even you teacher, you give us this opportunity so that we can express our thoughts. Thank you.
Morning.
We are fine.
So my name is Divya Devota. I'm the member of group 14. Here I'm talking about the relevance of education psychology and its branch, the branch of psychology, general psychology. General psychology is a branch of psychology which study the basic human behavior and mental process. Then the relevance of general psychology, it helps to improve communication relationship, and other relevance in the teaching, it improves the teacher to improve the teaching and learning. So psychology, it is human factor psychology. Human factor psychology is a branch of psychology which study how people interact with the system and the work environment. The relevance of human factor psychology, then it reduces the accident and human errors. And the acts of human factor psychology, the work safety in our place. Okay, thank you for my presentation.
Thank you.
Hi. By the names of Nenman Erike, I'm a member of Group 14. I'm going to talk about the relevance of educational psychology through employability trajectories from now and future. Okay, I'm going to focus on school psychology and social psychology. In social psychology, we learn how to communicate in the society with others. When you know to communicate with others in a society, when you are in a job and you know how to communicate with others, so it can increase the level of performance and helps in performing well. Some managers in a company, they like a worker who is a good communicator, who can communicate to others, and who can show any problem in a society and get feedback very clearly so as to develop a company or a work clearly. Another branch of psychology is school psychology. School psychology focuses on learning. They learn how it helps to know how to behave, how to learn, and the style of learning. When in a school psychology, it helps to identify the problems in learning, and it can be easy to solve it. Also, in school psychology helps us to choose a career. When we choose a career, which is most important, it can help to score high so as to be employed in the future. Okay, in a summary, it is very important to learn school psychology and social psychology because it can help us to get jobs quickly so as to be developed as the mentor and the family needs. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.
I'm by the name of Subjirinjeje. I'm going to tell you counseling psychology. Counseling psychology is the applied branch of psychology where specialists use his or her knowledge to counsel the people through reducing stress, to improve well-being of people by solving real-life mental problems. Its relevance of counseling psychology to the society counseling psychology, as I defined above, is a career psychology, where many people are employed in the field of counseling psychology, and also counseling psychology helps the development of the society through improving well-being of people, where people are interested by developing themselves effectively and having happiness through reducing some mental problems that have means society will develop by action of counselors, because you cannot develop yourself when you have some mental problems, when you are traumatized, when you have some illness about your past. Means you have to develop yourself by solving your mental problem on behalf of counselors. That is important. That is important of counseling psychology in the society and on the people that are interested in it. Thanks.